If you have worked in an IT company, you have probably heard something like this from your manager. That is, good work, team. Let's plan a project party this weekend. Sounds familiar? At that moment, everyone feels happy, free food, some fun, and break from work. But after attending a few project parties during my career, I realized that these events are not just about celebration. I want to share a few observations from my own experience working in different projects. Because a project party in corporate life often has more meaning than it appears on the surface. I remember the first time I attended a project party early in my career. Our team had just completed a major release after weeks of late nights and tight deadlines. Everyone was exhausted but also relieved that the work has finally done. The manager announced that we would have a small team dinner to celebrate the successful release. At the party, the atmosphere was completely different from the office. People who were usually very serious during the meetings were suddenly relaxed. Managers were joking, team members were sharing stories about the difficult moments during the projects. For a while, it felt like all the pressures had disappeared. One thing I noticed was that project parties are often used as a way to appreciate the team's effort. Sometimes employees work extremely hard during critical phases of a project, and a small celebration is a way for the company to recognize their efforts. Another thing I observed is that these events help build strong connection between team members. When people interact outside the office work environment, it becomes easier to understand each other and collaborate better in the project later on. In some cases, project parties also create opportunities for internal conversations. You might talk with someone from another module or even have a relaxed discussion with your manager. Sometimes these conversations help people understand the bigger picture of the project. I also noticed that these events can sometimes help employees build visibility within the team. When people interact in a relaxed environment, managers often get to see another side of the team, communication style, confidence, and the personality. But at the same time, I also realized something important. A project party usually happens after a phase of intense work. So, while the celebration is real, it also reflects the effort and the pressure that the team went through to reach that point. So, over time, I started looking at project parties at a little differently. Yes, they are a celebration, but they are also a reminder of a teamwork, the challenges, and the long hours that went into completing a project successful. For employees, the key lesson is simple. Enjoy the moment, appreciate the team effort, and use the opportunity to connect with people. Because in corporate life, sometimes these small moments outside the usual work environment help build the stronger professional relationship. That is all for this video, guys. See you in another one. Thank you.